as a believer, how do you overcome these obstacles of you're busy? Does it really matter? How would you speak to our viewers on that, Kelly?
There's a lot of answers. Let me start with the first one, which kind of nails it, which is if you're a Christian and you don't vote, you're sinning. I mean, it's just that simple. If God gives you the ability to do something to make a difference for good and you refuse to, that's wrong. And look, if you don't fill that void with the truth that you have, then people will fill the void with something that's very different. And so if you look at countries that lose religious freedom and lose these things, the follow-up to that is not that there's less religion. The follow-up to that is that all freedom gets taken away and incredible evil comes into place. So we have a duty, first as Christians, to represent Christ in every area of society where he gives us that opportunity. Every pastor has a responsibility to equip the saints to represent Christ in every area of society. So, I mean, that's what, Ephesians 4, that's the job of the pastor, right? Equip the saints for works of service in all of these different areas of society. That's what we're supposed to do. And I mean, God gave, when you think about the freedoms, incredible blessings we have in this country, we didn't earn them. I mean, other people died for these things. God gave them to us. We need to be good stewards for our children and our grandchildren. And what that means is when we're looking at elections, guess what? You're always picking between the lesser of two evils, because unless Jesus is on the ballot, they're both sinners. And they both got, the more you know about them, the more sin you find out, just like all of us, right? We're all sinners. So I think what you have to ask is, what will they do? Okay, because what they do is much more important than what they say, or whether they're if I looked at David and thought, I'm not electing that guy, he's a sinner. But if I knew what he was going to do, then I'd like David in a lot of ways, right? And so we just got to do the best we can with what they say they're going to do, what we think that they will. The reason you really look to character or how much is whether you can trust that they say what they're going to do is what they do. But if you can see it over lifetimes and over long periods, and I think we kind of have that this election, right? You've got Biden, who's been 47 years there. You've got Trump, which has a term. I think if you look at what they say they will do and you see what they've done, it's pretty clear, very different between the two as to what they will do on all these different issues. So I would say put the other stuff aside and go to, what will these things do for the issues that God says are important to me for the future of the country? And just vote your conscience. Try to say, Lord, I need your help. I want to represent Christ, and follow into the voting booth. But don't not vote, because we've got to have people that know the truth. Be good stewards and represent Christ. We can't afford to not have Christians involved, or else our country will change into something that we don't recognize.